So I'm back at the farm and we're gonna see what I'm gonna need back here. I'm kind of getting tired of pulling 20 pieces of equipment out. So we've had this baler maybe 2 years now. Love it. John Deere 54M. We Before that we had an old one that had the string. This is net wrapping, tighter bales. Haven't had a problem with this once yet. We got this monster right here. Last year, it's our second year using it. That's our rake. Works pretty good. Hydraulics, a little bit touchy. One side will pick up the hay pretty good and the other side won't come down that much. But one we had before this was a Swadro, just like this, but it only had the one side and you had to make 2 passes. This one right here, you can get all on one pass. And she's big. And we have to go, some places we have to go an extra few miles out of the way just to get on these bridges and stuff. Because some of the bridges in this town are like old railroad trusses and they're very low. This tractor, the 5240, handles are pretty good. But like I say, it's just, that's what I don't like right there, the 3-point hitch. So our hay fields are like maybe a good distance away. Before, when we had the Swadro, we can carry it with the truck and leave the tractor with it. Leave the tractor out there and just change the equipment around. But this is pretty good for steering because it controls the back tires, so the tires turn with this. But this is a pretty, before, take us forever to do hay. Now, because you have to go up and down the field with and 2 passes to make one windrow for this to handle. We chose the case. This is about a year old. We chose the case. Basically, it's the same as a New Holland. Never had a problem out of it yet. So, she's holding up pretty good. As long as you maintain this stuff, it always, it shouldn't serve you. We didn't have one problem the past 2 years with it. Our tether is another problem. Anybody looking for this kind of tether? So we have fields like maybe with small ditches or inclines. This is the 3rd PTO shaft I put on this. So what happens is when you're hitting a ditch or something, that will hit this bar right here and bend the whole PTO, and you have to replace the whole PTO. This is about 4 years old and we replaced the PTO twice already. That's our feed tractor, mainly for feeding. So I just put a brand new turbo and motor rebuild on this thing not too long ago. So she's back together, feeding cows, and she never lets up. Just replaced the liners. Welded a new liner in here. It was getting it was separating around it, and there's a couple holes on the other side. Welded a new liner in that. And here's going to be the inside. Put a new liner all the way around to give this a little bit more life. Just replaced this auger 3 years ago. We chose to keep the teeth off it, the grinding teeth, because we have a chopper, we can chop it fine enough, and we don't want it to shred, so they're easier for the digest and the thing. But put the new liner in there maybe less than a month ago. I wish I could take videos of it, but it's hard to do stuff, video and do stuff. It's work at the same time. Plus, mechanics ain't I could do, but I'm just one of those angry mechanics. We had a problem with the head. So this belt right here, the drive wasn't spinning and kicking it over. So we got by finishing the barley with this, but I'm gonna pull it out after we're done with corn silage, because we got, next time I'll need it is for beans. So the tether gets hooked to our little tractor, 5230. So she's okay, but we got this used at a good deal. It needed hydraulic work and needed a hydraulic, the PTO in the back. That's all we had to replace all that before, when we bought the tractor. She hardly ran, so I had to replace all that for the PTO. But we use this mainly for like moving stuff around and the tether. I don't think she can handle that rake. I haven't tried, so I'm not gonna say, but I didn't want to try. So the combine, we're looking for a spot. We had a problem with this year when we were doing the balling. A piece of metal sheared off and got caught up in the auger, and I still haven't found out where it broke off of or she ripped off of. So I'm gonna delve into that before I cut corn. So there was a piece of metal stuck up in here, and it wedged itself up in there. I don't know where it came from, so it might be in the hopper. We've had this for about a year now. This is the first year using it, and this thing is a beast. I'll tell you what, going from the John Deere to this is like night and day. This is so easy to operate, so easy to maintain. 2, 3, 4 grease points. When you're out in the field and you mess a blade up, you could change the blade out in the middle of the field, no unbolting. That's what this bar is for. And it came with extra blades and everything. So I love it. So we upgraded we were cutting a lot more hay, because we had a lot of fields that people just didn't want us to spray pesticide on it no more. You know, for the corn and the bugs and the herbicides. They didn't want us spraying that no more, so instead of, you know, we still use the field, but we use it for hay where it's spread fertilizer. And that's cut it. We have plenty of orchard grass. I'm getting ready to, we're going to use this to pack the pit, so I have to get in here and change the oil. This tractor is good. One of my favorite tractors for going from one place to another. This thing will hit almost 30 miles an hour. I use it for planting. Of course, we have auto steer installed, because some of our fields are real long and you don't get that tunnel vision no more. Chopper's all ready. She's gonna be in my truck. I have no idea what I'm gonna do with it yet. It's leaking coolant out of the head gasket real bad now, and I hate to park it right now because we got silage going on and all my tools are in this. And I hate to go back to a toolbox after using this. And plus it's so easier with the generator and everything hooked up to it. But I'm gonna get to that sometime or another. It's gonna be a chore. Shop is all ready to go. New blades, new wear plates. I'm waiting on air filters. They had to be special ordered. Corn heads all greased, oil checked. So we're ready to go. As of course you know from other videos, we changed that chute area right there. It wore a hole in it. The cracker's back in. And she's gonna get ready to cook corn. It's got to charge her AC. It's got a leak somewhere, I have no idea, but we're getting to it. So we got the cracker back in. Everything's all put back together, ready to go. Let's see if the new wear plates make a difference. Also, we installed a new starter. So everything's ready to go. I'm gonna start getting the silage equipment out, little by little. Change the oil, grease it. That way we're ready in about 3 weeks. Because I don't think the corn's gonna be ready for another couple weeks. And we're gonna probably have too much corn. We're gonna have to bag some, because that stuff is almost 10 foot tall now. So, and we got plenty of it. I gotta get the 1086 in there. My little tractor right here. She's not, she's barely making it, but I'm gonna take her home, put her in the shop, and try to rebuild this engine somehow, if they make the parts for it anymore. The 1086 has sprung leaks all over the place. Here's our silage wagon. So when we do silage, we got another one, a small one, that we hooked to the back of the thing. My mill, I just replaced the bearing up in here not too long ago. My 1086 is spitting oil everywhere. And this motor's rebuilt. And I just use her because the transmission, I don't feel like splitting apart again. The transmission gets stuck in gear, and I was having it. But that's mainly it. We're just gonna get that truck ready for silage probably. I don't know why anybody's using it. So that's it for now. I'm gonna try to take videos of working on stuff now until we cut corn. We got a lot to do. We got to put the sides on the dump trucks, and then we'll be ready to cut all that stuff right there. And it goes for miles. 400 acres of 10-foot corn. And we had a good rain. We had 2 inches last night of rain. We've been getting good rain this year. So it might be a good get to cut. We got 2-3 heads on one corn stalk now. Alright, I'll get back with everybody.